why I'm here. I'm here to answer questions. If I have an answer, you'll have an answer. Alright, so this computer was dropped. This is part 2 of this. Now, I've been waiting on this for almost a month now. I rebuilt this whole computer in here and tried to get it to turn on. I could not get it to turn on. We're gonna check a couple things real quick. I did find some components knocked off the motherboard. Like when this came in, this was just free floating. This was free floating. We just have this flashing CPU DRAM. So something is shorted somewhere. Well, we're gonna pull this apart again. I have a replacement motherboard. It's not exactly the same, but it should fit, right? I get something that was too large. That should fit. And hopefully, like, they sent me this one, and this corner's clearly missing. Hopefully, it's not like a catastrophic thing here. Get this out of here. We gotta take everything off of this guy. We're gonna check a couple more things, just based off of some of the recent computers that I've worked on. And then we will proceed to swapping in this motherboard. That's 99% of this, this channel is learning new stuff. We're always learning.
Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you like these videos, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. It really, really helps the channel.
Get these screws out. We need to check the traces on the back of this, because that's what, like, this exact problem ended up being on that other motherboard I just worked on. Alright, so we're gonna give this another thorough look over here to see if anything is actually damaged. Well, that looks bad. I don't think any of them are actually damaged, like in a discernible way. Like, I don't think the traces themselves are broken. You can't reflow traces. You have to completely do the wiring. Yeah, because what we're looking at, I'm willing to bet that's the ground plane that we're seeing here. These all actually look... Well, yes, that looks absolutely terrible. I think it's fine. I don't think we have any broken... I don't think we have any broken traces. Alright. Like I said, I don't see... Like I said, those traces being like that, while yes, aggravating, I don't see them being like the reason this thing is doing what it's doing. What I'm really looking for now is just to see if there's components missing or askew from the board. I don't think like, I guess I can't wait to get this microscope, this actual stand working. Is that? That's nothing. That's nothing. See, my concern is that I'm seeing things like this, that's metal. Like, why am I seeing metal on this? I just want to make sure I'm getting the full experience. Why did that just light up? It's just saying motherboard power. Fun. See if we get anything out of this. We got fan spin. Those are on. So right now we're on DRAM. Please don't tell me that all of the problems I've been having are just because one of these sticks of memory is bad. CPU, DRAM, VGA, boot. CPU. It's DRAM again. VGA. Does the CPU have VGA? Boot. All right, so that's running again. So more than likely this stick is bad. 1, 2. It does not like this stick of memory. Okay, but we can live without that second stick of memory, and we'll have that motherboard to be able to run some tests on. All right, so let's talk about these components real quick so you guys know what they are. We got resistor, diode, probably another resistor, capacitors. In this situation, I'm actively looking for damaged or missing components on this. Just something visible. That's there. We got all these little resistors. That's there. We'll check that before we dismiss everything. All right, but first, let's get this computer rebuilt for this kid. I've had this for long enough. So let's start with this guy. Gotta make sure when we put these cooler plates on here, there are holes. 1, 2. Make sure you line them up. 1, 2. And we give this guy a flippity flip. Sure hope this cooler clears this, otherwise we're gonna end up putting a Noctua cooler on here and getting rid of this. Alright, that's on there. Did he have an SSD? I don't think he had an SSD. We're going to end up pulling a lot of these cables back because things are going to lay out differently with this motherboard. And we don't want to be stuck with some predetermined stuff. So we'll just back this out a little bit and just rerun it back in. Nice and easy. One thing that this does not have, backplate. This is close, real close. You can see the spacing on things is just slightly different. But did not come with a backplate. But again, backplates, not necessary. It's a nice to have, not a need to have. Why does it feel like there's something underneath this motherboard? No cables underneath there. Remember, this thing was dropped. Alright, we are not putting one there. I am not going to create a short. Alright, CPU power. That's in there. .24 pin. We got next. We have USB 3.0. We got our SATA cables, which we can get in here no problem. Having to reroute some of their cabling that was originally done on this. So originally the fans ran along the bottom of the motherboard, the fan headers. Now the fan headers are over here. I think that's all of the cables for the bottom. Next, let's get this thing installed. CPU fan. Let's unclip these. I wish. Like ROGs, like there's no such thing as good RGB control software. Corsair's IQ is garbage. Lee and Lee's stuff is garbage. Like the Armory Crate is actually the worst piece of software I think I've ever used for that. So that's RGB. I don't want RGB. That's pump. That's power. RGB. So that means this must be the fan. Believe me, I wish I knew. I wish I had a better solution. I really do. Nice. All right, so this RGB stuff. Do that. Let me see if I actually have. I really need to like get consistent with 3D printing these things, but the 3D print some more. Basically what it is I designed and 3D printed a clip that goes over this that prevents it from coming apart, and I think I've used them all at this point. It's a heck of a lot. It's a better solution than what I'm about to do, but this is my other solution for this. This has to go to the back. I'm gonna go a not pretty way. That. This is the pump, which is the second slot right here. We have so much thermal paste on there, we should be fine. Forgot that that was stripped. I completely forgot that he stripped that. That doesn't reach. That's annoying. Yeah, it's almost, we're getting there. I got a little cleaning to do inside of here, but we're definitely getting there. As you can see, there's thermal paste here, there's thermal paste over there. Wow. That's just like so tight because it's at the end of its rope. One thing I haven't tested with this is the power supply to make sure the power supply still works. What are these? No, I know what those are. Never mind. We got another CPU fan we got to plug in. This has to get plugged in here. The hard drives are just in here, not like attached to anything or like anything. So super sketchy. All right. All right, here we go. 3, 2, find the power button first before you say 1. Right now we're stuck at the boot light. Which means there could be something wrong with one of those hard drives. Stand this up. These hard drives, man. Gonna unplug some of these hard drives to remove them from the equation and just leave. There's a single SSD that's here. See if we get anything different. Hard drive. Again, we're hanging up at posts. Well, this is a new problem that wasn't here before. I guess let's take a step back. Well, it was just posting, so that'll be the next step. Let's take this out of the equation to see if something's up with this. There's nothing plugged into the other end of those cables. Let's see if we get anything different without the video card in there. Because right now we're hanging up here. That's boot. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I was on the wrong input. When technology is smarter than you are. Let's try this again. And there we go. Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked that video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I stream daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/SpecVengeance. And yeah, if you want to learn more about my services, check out Bradenton PC Repair.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.